Hey everybody, welcome back to Mars. Last episode we built this hotel lobby with this, I don't know, dirt mound feature thing. And we also got some tests on our turrets. So there was a ton of really good suggestions in the comments of what to do with this dirt mound, and I'm really not sure which way to go yet. So somebody had said that we carve it into the face of Mars and try to carve it. I'm a little skeptical of my carving skills, but it sounds fun. Somebody else said we hide a projector table underneath. And we project either the building or something else, like a mini map on here. That would be cool. Another person had suggested that we like try to rebuild the Curiosity rover or one of the other rovers and put it on here as like a museum piece. There was other people that said it should be a park or have some greenery instead of Martian dirt. Let's see, what else? I'm sure I am missing other things. I'm not sure which route to go. I kind of like the idea of trying to build a little Mars rover. I have one on my desk out of Lego that would be kind of fun to try to mimic. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know where we'll go with that. All right, somebody else had suggested that we need some emergency stairs in here instead of just the elevator, which is a good point. I was thinking about here, and it would go up, but now that I look at it, this top floor ends at the elevator right here, so I can't really carry the stairs behind it. Don't really want to do it in front of it, so I think we'll just eliminate one of the rooms. You know, like this one, in theory, would be a bedroom, but we'll just eliminate it and have it a stairwell, and then we'll put another one over here, like kitty corner. I think that'll be fine. Definitely a good point. I mean, I guess I could do the ones here on the end as well, but that feels odd. Let's see, off camera, I did redo this over here. This looks a lot better being this angled. Both on the inside and on the outside. Let's go fly out there real quick. Turn my head on, make sure I'm not wasting all of my hydrogen. Yeah, I think that looks a lot better with the slope there. I did have to use the square glass. It's kind of annoying. If I use the triangular glass, it does not stay airtight. So that's a problem. But it is what it is. So it's got square glass in there. It looks a little odd from the inside, but at least it's going to be airtight. So that's definitely something to consider over here. So I think I did that up here. Yeah, I've got this like angle here and angle there. I don't think that's going to be pressurized. This one might be fine actually because it's in a pressurized environment into the pressurized here. And then I don't know about this one if it's going to be pressurized or not with these other blocks behind it. It might be, but we'll probably just replace it with the full height ones and call it a day. All right, lastly, somebody suggested when you're operating this elevator like this, people can just walk in or trucks can just drive into an open hole. So there probably should be a gate or something to block them off before they get to this point. Alright, so a guard or a gate here would be really good. Somebody on the Discord had done like a recreation of this and then did the hollow LCD with the like caution in front of it. And that was good. And then he also did a gate out of like a hinge. I think I want to recreate that. It looked really cool. Something like that, and then we'll have, I don't know, some type of blocks around it. I guess we want it a little bit lower. Maybe we'll come out the bottom? No, that middle feels pretty good, actually. Right there. And then where are... Yeah, these guys. I think would look really good here. I was thinking about spinning it so I can put on some caution. We already have caution there. We probably don't need anything else. Something like that. And then we can put something on the end of it. I guess the caution would be good on the end of this. Something like that. Okay, it's currently at 0, so that's the lower limit, I guess. And then 90. And I'm dying of radiation. Alright, let's stand here in this little shield. Okay, so the upper limit is 0, and the lower limit is -90. And we need to go faster than that. Yeah, that works. I feel like we could come up with a better design than that, though. Alright, I got a different idea for this gate. Is it in this? Yeah, it is. Let's do these and see what it looks like. Why are you... I think it also lives in this, which might be easier. There we go. Can't get that one. Let's just take that out for now. Built a nice little shield here to protect me. I'm gonna get hit by Deborah, though. See that coming. Actually, is the storm clearing up? I can't tell. Yeah, I think that looks a little bit better. Let's rotate it back up. And let's put that gate back. Where are you? In here? Alright, now let's see about programming it. We called it Lift B, I think? Something in here. No, we had man lift. There's something definitely in here. Airlock, man lift, bay. Okay, it's just the bays. The Michael bays. Alright, let's see if we can figure this out. It was in... what was it? Bay. There we go. Cycle bay C? That's not the one we want. We want all the timers that go with it. So I guess when would we want this to go? So the elevator's up. We want this guy up. But when it starts to move down, we want this guy to come down, right? So I guess really right now, when it cycles, the down cycle, we need to have that guy go down. This is B, right? I'm not dumb. Yeah, B. Okay. Alright, and that is a positive velocity that it needs to go. And is that a good speed? That's not bad. Any faster? Does that look weird? Actually, 10's not bad either, is it? Okay, baby down 1. Let's put in the action of that hinge. Set velocity, positive 10. Let's see that it's going to go down to the bottom. I thought there was more than one command. What is this doing? Yeah, the elevator goes down.
Energy.
This
low.
gate would go down. It's turning itself off and it's starting down 2. Down 2 then proceeds to close the doors. Which really it's after the doors close that I want this guy to go up. We might have to have another timer, huh? We don't want this guy to stay closed the entire time, right? So we still want to use it as like a road? Or do we? I guess that's another question. I'm kind of turning into more of a shuttle bay for like taxis and stuff. In theory, I was thinking like the trucks would drive all the way across, or if like the truck was coming from that direction, it could come onto here to Bay A. Or drive across Bay A into Bay B. I think I still want that, so I think I need to have some other timer in here then to delay that to go back up, right? Alright, so it's in theory like that. We hit the button. There we go. Gate comes down, elevator goes down. Then while this door is coming up, do we have the gate come up? I mean, I guess we could. We could have it do that because it would be really slow. I need a refill station here on this little camper here, because the survival kit, you know, heals me obviously, but the recharge on the battery is so long. What if we did like a set velocity of like -2 and it like went up slow? Is that going to be good or not? I don't know. Let's see, and then up 1, that's opening the gate. We don't want to do that. We want to wait till the elevator gets to the top. No, because the elevator would be... oh, let's see, up 1 here. This is when the doors open. We want the gate to close fast, right? So we'll do another set velocity of 10. And then after it's done, the elevator is going to come up. The elevator is going to come up slow again. I think I'm going to need another... timer, but I want to just see if we can get away with just setting a really terrible slow velocity, if that's going to help. Maybe we could put a sensor underneath here that detects a subgrid. That if there is something here, the gate can be open. Otherwise, it closes, because when this door is out of the way, we want it closed, and when the elevator still hasn't arrived, we want it closed. That might be an option. Let's give this a test right now. Yeah, see, that's slowly raising up as the elevator's raising up, but, I mean, that's not great. Elevator's up, and this guy's still climbing, but that's not... I mean, technically you could still drive through it. Let's get that ship off there. It's bouncing around a lot. I'm going to be testing this elevator over and over again. Okay, the drop is fast. That's kind of nice. Okay, and then the gate's going up as this is going up. Alright, I'm okay with that. I just don't want to create another timer because we're going to do it 4 other times. So I think I'm good with that. We can just add the speed to it. So it was -1 going up with the elevator, -2 with the doors, and then -10 to come down pretty quickly. I'm going to add more blocks in here just to round it out a little bit better. Actually, should we use the round blocks?
Meteors inbound.
Promise? Are the meteors actually inbound this time? Feel like a big gaslit. Are you going to target anything in your life? Alright, I just don't know about that turret. I want my pop-up turrets to work, but maybe we need just a normal Gatling up here. Well, no, because then I can't use it because the turret controller is the thing that's doing the action. This is the guy that has setup action, right? A Gatling doesn't, does it? Yeah, there's no actions in this one. It is in this one for an action, setup actions, which is good. But I don't know why it's just not wanting to. Enable AI is on. That's good. Target neutrals? I mean, no, that shouldn't matter. Target meteors is a thing. Alright, I don't know. He might not have a good line of sight. Maybe this guy gets in the way or something. He worked once. We know he can work. Now we just got a stick out here. It didn't look so bad when I had my little shield wall there, but now we just got a stick sticking straight up. And then ship's gonna come land here. And we've got this stick in the way. Yeah, maybe. Guess it's not the end of the world, but looks a little awkward now. Dang it. We'll leave it there. Let's go to another one and see if we can come up with something different. Cycle this guy up so we can get access to the cargo. Alright, is something going to target him? This turret just does not work, does it? What is going on with you? It hit the side of this thing. Somewhere. There it is. Okay. Okay, there it is. I say, man, that was a hit. Is that more than 600 meters away? And we're only 500 from the Clankskavator. It should have targeted, right? Oh, that's frustrating. Because it's definitely in range of the other turrets had they popped up. Alright, there we go. We're all repaired up. I don't know why that turret just does not want to work. I don't understand. Unless he's too high? No, he should be able to bend down. Why do you not target anything, man? Well, it's a little bit frustrating. We'll figure it out. Alright, I'm thinking something like that. We might have to bring it in, though. Like, put it up on the top or the bottom so that it's not quite in that hinge. Because the truck can drive through there right now, but... it's a little tight. Because I think the wheels are here, but then it's like a little bit over that. Let's take a look. Well, no, I guess the wheels are in line with that. I guess these jacks potentially could be in the way of, Oh, that door's open. Oops. Anyway, like I was saying, the jacks could be in the way on the sides here, on this particular model. Okay, who parked that lobster in my way? It barely skirts through it. Yeah, that's still a little too close for comfort, though. I can't get away with just like one, could I? Like, I gotta have both? Yeah, I need at least both extensions out of it. Okay. Alright, how about something like that? I've got it on the top and the bottom. Just because I was looking in the truck, and I had it at the lower position, you can't even see it when you're up here in the cab. But then if it's too high, you could almost just... Well, I guess you couldn't duck underneath it, but... I think it'll look beefier, having this guy connected. We'll probably just merge block it together. I think that'll be good. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing here. We're just experimenting. Alright, for now, let's just use this button to do the gates, but eventually it'll be for the whole elevator system. That's not bad. We could probably get it tighter if they actually close in. That would look kind of cool, right? There we go. Are they Z-clipping into each other? A little bit. Might have been a little much. They also aren't sharing inertial tensors, which they probably should. Alright, it's a bit more chunky here, but it doesn't hang up in the air, and I think that's better for taxis and ships and stuff coming in here to land. So I think I'm good with that. I think we'll go with those. Alright, so it's in the open position. We've got the elevator up. So in Bay D down, we need to extend. Should we set the velocity? I guess let's figure that out. What are they set to right now? Only a 0.5 velocity. Pretty slow retract, but can we get it to go faster? What does a 2 look like to close? That's really fast, actually. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do a set velocity of 2 on closing it. And then when it opens back up on down 2, then we'll do a much slower opening. That'll be like a negative point. Negative 0.5 was alright, right? Then we want to do the same for up.
Energy critical.
It's going to set velocity of 2, close it really fast. And then this one needs to open up even slower because the elevator takes a while to get up. Do negative 0.3? Why not? Alright. Gates close fast, that's good. This guy gets down to the bottom, the elevator will start coming up. Well, the gate will start coming back up. Okay, those open up slowly. And they're already open, and that gate's still not there, so we should slow that down. Elevator is on its way up. Oh yeah, that needs to be slowed down way more. Now it's done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, okay. Which room do we have in here to put in more timers? Is that this? Yeah, A, B, and up and down. We've got these already over on this side. So putting another timer in here, it's not impossible. It just kind of screws up my layout. I guess it's not the end of the world. I'm just picky. I mean, I guess I could have the gates underneath it. Nope, I can't go underneath. I'd have to go on the top of them. I have action relays. I could get rid of the action relays and put in the gate timers. All right, before I get too far with redoing the entire programming wall, let's try this sensor thing that I talked about earlier. Just want a real narrow band that is detecting that. And it really should detect subgrids. There we go, something like that. And then when we cycle, let's see it go from green to red. Okay, it's already red. And there's no way to really get it from the bottom otherwise. So that's going to trigger there to open them back up. But the closing is going to be the other problem, because when I go down here, the gates are going to be open until I get to right to that point that the gates close. Wait a minute, am I overthinking this? Alright, so it's still going to close when we activate the elevator. And that's fine, it'll close fast. And then the action here, when it gets into range on that sensor, it's going to go open them back up. So let's find that gate D. There we go. When it's doing this, it's just going to go ahead and retract. So we should be good there. And then back here, let's see. Here in the setup actions, instead of doing a velocity, that's not the right one. D. Instead of doing velocity here, let's just do extend. And then we don't have to worry about the velocity so much. There we go, extend. Then we can set it however we want with the group. So let's see if that works. Oh. It's not set up on the right speed, it's still on the old speed. Let's get that faster speed, there we go. Then when the elevator comes up and triggers that sensor, then it opens the gates back up. That's pretty good. Trigger it again. No? Trigger it again, please. There we go. Closes the gate, elevator goes down.
Fuel low.
Oh, we gotta stop floating. Okay, door comes up, it should trigger that sensor. There we go, and the gate opens up. I think that's good. I think that's a good compromise. Probably close it slower than that. That looks really aggressive. But that's probably fine. Alright, let's go ahead and build this up so it looks a little bit more professional. Right, there we go. I like that. Wondering if we should have had something... No, there's enough meat there. I was thinking we could have something extend down here, but no, that's fine. Should we make that yellow?
Energy low.
Maybe they're not aggressive yellow. Maybe we'll do the battered armor. And now that caution looks a little much. With the tips there and in there. That's not bad. Oh, I didn't finish welding this up. Sorry, that's out of energy. Well, I could definitely put some lights on here, maybe even like a rotating light or something when this guy is active. This would go around and these guys would spin. Might be a little much though, right? But I guess it would tell you that something's happening. Okay, that's really weird. Why can I not place it there, but I could place it over here? What is happening with this rotating light? I can attach literally everything else, but the rotating light does not like me. Well, of course there's a storm, but I got a strobe in here now that it's going to blink on either side while the gate is closed, and then when it opens back up it should turn off when it gets back to less than 2%. There we go. Yeah, now they're off. Perfect. I need to go get some more food. I've got kelp crisp right now, and I think we need to go head back to the farm and get some actual food here soon. But yeah, I think that'll work. Alright, now I just need to copy and paste that. I guess I can make a projection of it and get it on the other 4 locations. I think I like that better than this sticking up here. Especially with ships and stuff flying in. That just looks odd. If I were to keep it, I'd at least flip it to the other side, but that looks way more futuristic, I guess. Alright, let's actually head over to the farm. I don't remember what condition we left it off. If we planted anything or didn't plant. I think the harvesters are on, so I guess if we did plant, they should have been harvested by now. Alright, just replanting some seeds in here. Got the coffee left here to go. There we go. Come on. Alright, hopefully I pushed the right button. I think it's this one that gets us over to that platform, so we should be rotating over. Got all the other ones planted. We should be good. Alright, let's go check our food. Yeah, we got a bit. Alright, spaghetti is our best option for vegetarian, right? We still got food in a hidden inventory somewhere. Because it didn't draw any of that. Oh, there we go. We do have a lot more food. I was wondering. It's in that, like, hidden inventory of connectors and other things that aren't showing on this, because it's not auto-drawing. So I got it auto-drawn over here, so that's working now. Alright, let's head back to the snub fighter over here. Alright, I've got some kelp crisp, got some spaghetti that should last a little bit. Then we can always come back, get more if we need to. Alright, I really like that gate. That's gonna work great. Yep, closes, go down, and then it won't be till the sensor gets that it triggers, so I think we're good there. Let's go do another project. I'll do the other 3 gates at some point. We got other stuff on the list. Alright, let's figure out what to do with this mound. I like the idea of carving a face into it, I just don't trust my skills to be able to do it. Some other people are saying, like, plant a flag on it, and this was like the first touchdown point of the settlers. That would be a good one too. Alright, I like the idea of this being like the first colonization spot or the Mars rover, and maybe we can do both. I could maybe like stick... Yeah, I can stick one of these in. Like we could do like this, like a flag or something. Can I pull it back? Thank you. There we go. I could do something like that, like it's a flag planted or something. And then what can I put on the end of it? We don't really have like a mid LCD, do we? It's mounted on the end or nothing. Yeah, like that doesn't work. Or what about the anniversary statue? How big is that thing? I mean, we could definitely put this guy like on the end here as like a settlement thing. Can you see that though? Like as you walk in, like you're coming down from here. You can barely see it because that's in the way. Or maybe on this end, this would be good. Put this guy like over here-ish. That's not bad. And then maybe we can put a little Curiosity rover thing here. I think that would be the way to do it. Alright, let's build him right here. Let's get... Oh, I need like a toolbar cleared with wheels. But I'm going to take out my interior decorating stuff. And we'll put on some wheels and other things. I'm out of toolbars. Alright, I don't think we'll put like real suspension on it. Like it won't be the exact, you know, articulating suspension that the Mars rover had, but we'll get somewhat close. Here, we're gonna have a wheel and then a block for the suspension. So this probably needs to be at least 5 wide, and then the suspension will come off of that. All right, can we put a block on the end here? All right, let's try the 2x2 wheels. Let's see, yep. Let's put this one on this end. I guess it doesn't matter. All right, then I need the 2x2 normal. There it is. All right, there we go. We got something that's adjacent to it. Let's see. Let's just create a box, really, is all it is. It's just a white box of a chassis, really. Not much to it. We can always gut it out and put other things in there. It doesn't need to be full width, though. There definitely needs to be some separation, but I don't like how narrow that is, so I think we'll do half blocks. And then how long does it really come out? It's kind of like to the suspension, really. Like this is the back side of the suspension, so it really goes to about there. Is about all we need to go. I have a little Lego, well, I have 3 of them actually, of varying sizes. I have 3 Mars rovers on my desk of varying sizes out of Lego. So we're gonna model it after, well, probably all of them, really. I have a really good Technic one, but there's no way I'm gonna get that precise with it. Okay, that's pretty good. Actually, this one needs to come in just a bit shorter. There we go, that's gonna be the front. That is where the armature will go for the drill head. Oh, why did I just spin? Okay, I hit a block. Breakdancing on the deck here. Let's see, we can lower this guy down now and probably get rid of that. Okay, there we go. Now we can lock this guy on and get rid of this. Alright, the backside's like a gentle slope, but we're going to go ahead and put in the only slope that we have that is a half block. This guy. I mean, I guess we could do like this guy on the backside here. Right there is like a hinge, and we're going to put that like reactor block on the back. So this is going to come up, I don't know, it looks like 45 degrees. Let's go with it. Maybe 40. It looks a little sloped less than... I should probably look at an actual picture instead of just the Legos that are on my desk, but I'm going to go ahead and assume that Lego did all the research and I don't have to. All right, now how do we build the little reactor on the back here? It's like a cylinder with like heat fins and stuff. Ooh, actually, let's take this off real quick. We might as well make it plumb up. Let's put a little junction right here. Nope. Need my small ones. Where are my small ones? I guess we'll do the warfare reactor. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Should we put a conveyor between it? Hey, can you attach, please? Stop. That's what I want, right there. Got like a cool like fin array. I guess just the bars would probably be fine. Because there's one in the middle, right? Yeah, this guy. Can we get an attachment point for it? Yes, we can. Okay, I've got an idea. We're going to take this off. We're going to put the reactor back one. All right, let's put the reactor back there. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab a rotor. There we go. A rotor. There. Cylinder back on top. Pretty sure it's like a six-sided fin arrangement where we're going to do... not that. We're going to do 8. All right, upper limit. Let's do 45 degrees.
Energy low.
Okay, there we go. Now, can I get this guy to work the way I think it's going to go? Okay, plate there. Come on. Get the plate. Okay, get this out of here. Just want a plate right there. Guess there is like a right and a left version of this, huh? That's alright. We're going to do it just the one way. And then I'm hoping right here, there we go, and get these guys to attach. Oh, is it not going to let me do that one? Can we get away with this one? Oh no, wait, there's not one in the middle. It's only on the edges. Maybe do that one? Let's just do that one. I don't really want to fight it. Alright, that's pretty awesome. I like that a lot. That's gonna work. Is it too big? Alright, is that sticking out too long, and what could I do here? I mean, I guess rotor displacement, I could bring it in, but that doesn't help too much. Helps a little, obviously, but I was thinking maybe, since we had these half blocks, is that what we use here? And then can I attach to the rotor itself? No, I cannot. But I could attach to something over here. Right, there is no midplate of the small square, so it really is just these large fins. Alright, that's a little bit better, I think. Really wish I could get that block on there. What else could I do to get that guy to attach? Yeah, there doesn't seem to be any, like, flipping or anything that I can do there. Any, like, magic angle that's gonna play nicely? No. Okay, well, I can't really get a block in there. That looks a lot better, though. I guess maybe we can just block it in here. We could find something that fits. Alright, I'm bringing it down here into the basement. My fuel keeps going critical, and I have a refill station down here. Yeah, we can refill right here a lot faster. Now, did I go too wide on this guy? I don't know, he feels alright. Alright, then here on the side, I want to put these as like a shield thing. It's gonna got a kind of a rectangular section around it. It's more covered than what I'm building, but this looks cooler, so we're gonna go with it. We're gonna say this is some variant of a Curiosity rover or something. It doesn't have to be the exact one, right? When they use this design, what, 3 times? With the suspension and stuff, so... can I put it on this as well? Here, I got an idea. Let's take those off real quick. Alright, I like that a lot. I like it a lot. Now, did I get this one flipped the right way? No, I did not. So that needs to come off. Alright, I spent way too much time on this, but it looks great. I love that a lot. Okay, there's the backside of the rover. Let's see, what else do we want to put up here? How does this rover look on the backside? It's kind of got like a little raised section on it. I don't know if this would look good or not. Really, that won't go? Oh, it's because of that corner right there. It's that little nub sticking into it. Yeah, we could do like that. That works. Probably a bit much. Definitely need an ore detector back here. Because it's cool and it spins. Okay, I like it. There's probably some instrumentation and stuff on the sides here we can put on. Right, now there's like little antennas and stuff that are over here. I guess we can use like the neon tubes. Right, because the panels, there's panels and stuff, but there's no... Yeah, like the electrical stuff. Yeah, like these conduits and stuff are not in small grid. Alright, let's see, like right here is the head of the camera. We'll put like a rotor there probably. And then like technically up here there's like a suspension rod that goes across and connects the 2 wheels together. So it has that like pivot thing. I don't know exactly how I want to do that though. Like it would come here and come back, and then across and back here. Those are on separate grids technically. I mean, I guess I could have put a rotor in there and a rotor in there, and then connected it to a rotor here. Oh, I kind of want to do it though. Kind of be fun, wouldn't it? I think I'll just build this like this, with, well, I guess like that. Hey, you know what? That's good enough. We don't need to connect it with an actual physical rotor. It'll just look like it's banded across. That's fine to me. I don't really have any thin pieces that I could use as like a structural support. Yeah, we got like tiny things like that. Cylinders, which is not exactly what I'm looking for. Like, of course, there's this tall truss, but it's super tall. It's like, that's too big. Like, that's way too tall for the head of the rover. Yeah, that's much too big. I guess conveyors would probably be the way to go, huh? So I got an advanced rotor there. I guess it doesn't really matter, but it'll look nicer. All right, we got another meteor storm. I want to head up to the surface. I want to see if this stinking turret is going to work today. Here we go. They're firing overhead. Turret, are you going to do your job? No, it's not targeting at all. What are you doing with your life, sir? Yeah, it just does not want to target anything anymore. Are you broken? I don't understand. Yeah, it's like not even letting me do anything. Like the turret controller is working, but it is not working. Everything is still assigned to it, right? Yep. Ball turret, camera, everything's good. Man, I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is about these ball turrets that are just pain in the butt. What other cool block do we have on here that would be neat? Oh, there's a turret controller. I guess that would be a thing. Broadcast controller maybe on the back? No, it's not flat enough. The remote control block has a camera. Yes, it does. Alright, that's pretty awesome. I like it a lot. And then in theory, this guy would rotate backwards to stow the head while he's getting deployed. Yeah. Okay, I'm loving this. This is awesome. Alright, now we need hinge here. We'll have another hinge that faces down, and that'll swing to right there. So 1, 2, and then 2 more. I should get those welded up before they start flopping around. Right, there we go. We got the armature on here. Let's share some inertial tensors because it's shaking a little much. It's probably shaking too because it's on this elevator, and this is not exactly stable. Okay, now we need like a drill head something on here. What do we have that would be like a good drill head? Because really, it's like a whole instrumentation thing on the end here. Actually, instead of using that one, let's use these new ones. I know that whole thing like rotates around, but I'm not going to put a rotor on it. That's too much at this point. I think we'll have one of the heads be like this. It'll be a light or something on the top. That looks kind of drillish. We'll just turn it off, obviously. Yeah, that guy can go up there, but off. What other tool could we put down here that would look like a drill? On the side, we need a camera. There we go. I mean, we could put this on the end because it spins, and that's kind of cool. Yeah, you know what? Yes, we're doing that. I like that a lot. And then in theory, this guy would get stowed like this. Oops. Get my own fat face out of the way. Okay. Awesome. It stows up. That's exactly what it needs to do. Yeah, I think we're getting there. Now we just need stuff here on the top. And then we need to get a conveyor on the bottom so it can get powered. A battery in here probably. I mean, I know we have a nuclear reactor, but we should probably get actual batteries in here. Or I guess actually we could put a connector right here. Yeah, because it's a right angle. We can just put that guy right there. We can power him from the backside if we need to. Okay. And then that leaves 1, 2, 3 space there. Actually, this might be... No, I got a rotor there for the head. We got 1, 2, and then this space here. Am I using anything there? I'm not. A whole battery could go right here. 3x2. Could go right up in there. Yes. Yes, please. Okay, that's really cool. I'm loving this thing. Alright, we got a battery up there that takes up most of that space, which is good. Gives it some detail. We could probably put something here and here. Let's swing that arm out of the way so we can really see it. And really, that arm should probably be a different color, huh? See, the arm is white. This is gray, though. Programmable block. Let's put a remote control on the front. Let's put a remote control there. And then a broadcast controller. Does that look nice? It definitely protect the instruments better than what this is going to be, but it looks a lot cooler than just armor blocks. Okay, let's put that there, and let's put the broadcast controller underneath it. Oh yeah, there we go. All right, is there anything else we need to stuff in here? I guess we can put a cargo container right here. I don't know if I want to like fully automate this thing with timers and other stuff. It's really just for aesthetics that I put all this stuff on the front. It's just a kind of more of a greeble. But maybe we put something else in there. I don't know. Hydrogen tanks would be kind of cool in there. Not that we need them, but just having the tank visible from the top. Okay, tank there, and then conveyors in between. Okay, I probably spent way too much time on this thing, but I love it. I feel like the wheels could have been even more narrow. No, they really couldn't have, not with this structure back here. Maybe we should have done the 3x3s, I don't know. But no, the rover wheels are super tiny compared to, like, the rest of the vehicle. No, that's okay. This is just too thick, actually. It should have been thinner. But those are the blocks I have, right? Okay, I love that. That's awesome. Let's get this guy up to the surface. We'll grab him with, I don't know, maybe the lobster or something, and we'll get him onto the dirt. I think I'm done greebling on him. Uh-oh. Am I hitting the wall? No? I don't know what was clanging there. Just felt like clanging. Let's see. You're attached again, so I can get rid of this. And then can I get rid of this stuff fast enough? Alright, nice. I like it. I like it a lot. Let's get... Where's the lobster? There you are. Actually, the snub fighter already has landing gear on it. We should probably use it. Probably gonna burn it, though, with my thrusters, aren't I? That's probably not a smart plan. Let's put a leg on it. Where do we think we can pick him up from? Really should pick it up from the main frame. That's not great. Let's get that off of the landing gear switch lock. There we go. Let's go find it. I don't want the auto lock on. Auto lock. There we go. All right, let's get in here and actually on the body of the rover. Oh, yeah, we got it. Okay. Just tilting there. It was a little worrying. All right, how wide are we now? Are we too wide for this mound? I feel like we might be with the wheels the way they are. You know what? Not bad. It takes up the space. I'm kind of okay with that. Let's get it tilted at a little bit of an angle. Can't have it perfectly square, or otherwise it'll look weird. Alright, let's get this guy manipulated so he looks cool. Oh, that's way the wrong way. I think it needs to go way back, right? Like there? Because this needs to come all the way back as well. Because that needs to come up. There we go. Yeah, like that. Then we need to rotate the head up. Okay, that's awesome. I love that. Then we need to get some proper light on him. Ooh, how does that work on the ground? How's that gonna look? It's gonna be kind of awkward sitting next to a light, but we're gonna put it there just to see. It's not bad. It's not great, though. We could do better. You know, that's pretty good, actually. Just a spotlight shining straight down. Yeah, I love that. That's awesome. Do need another spotlight on these guys, though. That's not gonna shine the right angle, is it? Yeah, it's shining on the ECI, not necessarily on them. It's not bad, though, actually. Alright, well, we might have to worry about power after a little while. We've got that hookup on the bottom, I guess. We could maybe create a cable or something that would plug in somewhere. I don't know. I guess I kind of put that in my way. Maybe that could grind out and we can put like a chain or something over to here to like a connector or something, or a rotor. We'll see. Or it'll just stay powered for a long time. I guess I don't know what happens when it unpowers. I guess that will fall. The head will fall down. This will probably be okay because it'll kind of just rest. The wheels might be okay. I guess I should have just like maybe mag plated it all together. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Or we may just find some uranium and let it run for years because it does have a nuclear reactor. How many? I do have some uranium. It would last a while. Let's just get like 10 and we'll put it in there. Should be able to access. There we go. There we go. It's green. Is there a way? I know there's like the battery level. Fully recharged in 2 hours. That doesn't really help. Okay. Yeah, it's just showing the fully recharged. I was wondering if it would show how long we have. I guess I could turn the reactor off. Does this show? Oh, time left. 3 hours at the current charging rate. Okay, the total ship has, yeah, 3 days and 4 hours left. Okay, we'll just let it go. It'll last for a while. If we ever need to plug it in, we'll worry about that down the road. But we're going to leave them there. All right, and then this will all be shops here on the sides that will fill in. Here is the elevator that will come around there. We need to get some conveyors in here though. So we need to really think about the basement and closing this guy in because, yeah, it does need to be pressurized. I know a lot of people brought that up of this is not pressurized. I am aware. We are going to have a basement down here because we already have the stairs and the elevator down. So we're just going to carry this section on, this stuff, all the way down. All right, and then we got this conveyor line that we can carry down through, and I think we can kind of skim towards the surface here. Well, not towards the surface, but towards the ceiling, and leave half of the blocks up here. Well, half of the boxes up here, and hopefully we don't mess with our art installation. So I think that's what we need to do. We need to carry this conveyor line down there, but we need to figure out where we're going to go. So let's see, we have a conveyor line right here that we need to attach to, but we've got this giant room to do something with. I was thinking about making it hotel suites, have one on that side and one on that side, but somebody had suggested this should be a restaurant, like a Skyview restaurant. And I think that's a good idea. I don't think I want to use this space up here. No, that'll still be the control tower up here. Yeah, I'd rather have this for the control tower and ops and stuff up here. I think that makes more sense. But down here in this one, instead of doing the hotel suites, maybe a restaurant would be good. So kitchen-wise, we got an elevator there, nice view there, and a nice view there. So that doesn't really help. I mean, I guess I could do the kitchen right in the middle, but I don't know. All right, let's carry this conveyor down there. I want to at least just put a temporary cargo container at the end, just so we can have cargo access over there so we can continue to build. I don't know why I'm hovering. All right, I'm seeing a little bit of voxel deformation down here. I'm curious what it just did upstairs. I'm worried. I might not even made it that far over here. Probably like right there, to be honest. Yeah, I haven't made it very far. Let's see, from that wall, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I gotta start to worry. Alright, let's see, that's still track. Is that the wall? Yeah, that's the wall. So 1, 2, 3, 4. You know what, let's just dig down a little bit lower. And if we need to, we'll just flip these guys over so you don't see the conveyors from this end, which is probably fine. Let's do that. Let's flip those there, and then we'll kind of know where this is going. Alright, yay! Found it. Okay. We are right here, and we're going to put a cargo box right there for now, as a temporary measure. We'll come over here at some point and figure out how to come up, but this will work, so I can get cargo access. So now the long slog of getting it all welded up. It's okay, we got cargo access right there, so we should be fine. Alright, curve, straight, now cargo box. There we go. Now we should have access to everything. Yep, it's all the way from the assembler at the main base, so we're good. Alright, now we need some girder. Let's put in some doors and elevator stuff in here. Let's see, I want the white. Alright, now the glass. I guess the 1x1 probably here. And then do I want the 1x1 here? Or should I do a 2x2? Do the 1x1. I think having that mullion come across there makes more sense. Do I want this double-sided? I don't think I do, because I'm not going to use it anywhere else. I mean, I guess I could use it up there on these 2 floors, but that's it. Because then the rest of the way it's a no. No, I don't think I do, because button-wise I want to get the buttons on the back wall. If I can. See, that's probably going to be a floor. How much glass do I have? Oh, I got a bit. Yeah. Oh, the lobster's plugged in. Good. Wonder if here we did something like this. There and there, and then this guy can be shallower. Kind of show off that beam a little bit. Because there'll be another one directly on the other side. Oops. Yeah, I think that works. And then let's put just blocks here. That's not enough to worry about. This little tiny space here might become the janitor's closet, I guess. Because it's going to be... Yeah, there's going to be even tinier one up here. Yeah, whatever. That's fine. Now, somebody had asked what I'm going to do about air in here. Which is a good question for the bedrooms. I was planning on doing a Willis duct. So we need to get the bedroom layout that we had over here. So it was this one up here that was better. I guess I don't want to do it from the top. I want to do it from the bottom because we don't have a full ceiling here. These are half blocks. I still kind of want to put the troffer light in. We have a good place for a troffer light? Not really. That one maybe? But the vent could definitely go in the floor. I have Willis ducts, right? Yeah. Yeah, the Willis duct 2, we'll just put those on the floor. There. Maybe stand on a vent, but that's fine. I guess this one can go right here, right under the door. Not a bad idea.
Energy critical.
Kind of hide it. And then I guess out in the hallway. Should probably carry it there too, because that's where it can get the air from. Vent there, vent there. Do we want to fill it in with other ones? Probably do. And then do we want to grind that one out and put a dark one in? Yes, I think we will. And then do we want to carry that one over here? Probably not. You know, this one here in the center is fine. That one will supply this whole entire section. That's good enough. I think we're good. Wow, am I out of construction components? They're stuck in an inset connector somewhere. What? Where are these inset connectors? Oh well. Let's just make some new ones. Alright, then this one and this one would need the same treatment. I really should have planned this out before I welded the structure. Maybe on this side we can get a blueprint and we can actually weld it with the welding ship, because this is going to take some time. Ooh, it's sunrise though. That's fun. Alright, toilet, shower, locker. Okay, that's pretty easy. Which means right above us right here is where we wanted the light. That's where we're going to put the troffer light. Ooh, do we want... Yeah, probably that way. The troffer light goes there to light up the bedroom, which means we're going to step over, which means this guy is the one that needs a troffer light down here. So this one just needs the full troffer light. One for that room, one for that room. Find that out.
Energy critical.
There. And then... Oh, that's the bottom floor. We don't need that one. We don't know what we're doing down there yet. Means two more there, and then these two... yeah, that's on the outside of the building. Good. Let's get the two half troffers. Alright, nice. Got that. Do we want to do anything with this floor? Because this is just going to be like a steel plate, which is just going to be kind of weird. It would be good to have a block in here that has that riveting and stuff on the side. That'd be good. What, though? I mean, there's this stuff, but then it's got that line on the bottom side, which I guess is not the end of the world. That would be over here with the door. Half the line would be covered up, right? Oh no, that's not where the door is. The door... Yeah, no, the door is there. We could put that, then it just has the one line there, and then this one get covered up by the door. Yeah, that sounds good. Let's get some interior block. Oh man, am I getting low on interior block too? Yeah, I am. Okay, let's make more of that. What am I doing on iron? 700,000? I think we're doing okay for a while. Maybe. I don't know. I thought it was a lot higher than that. So we're eating through it pretty good. Because I'm making 10,000 of everything every time I make something, so whatever. It's all gonna get covered up on the sides, so I don't care. Alright, nice. Now, what do we do with this strip here? That's where the toilets are on the top level. It doesn't really matter there. And then the bottom gets shifted over, so now it's the ceiling? Yeah, it's the ceiling of the walkway. Is what we gotta worry about. I guess that'd be good for, like, pipes, wouldn't it? I love using these pipes. Either those ones or the open ones. The open ones would be kind of nice, because then you get to see that black there. Yeah, let's do those. More interior plate. Just because I like to, I'm going to flip the others 180. Just to kind of break up the pattern a little bit. Oh yeah, forgot how many large steel tubes this takes. A lot of trips back and forth. Be really nice to be able to get the lobster in here, but that's alright. I don't really want to put cargo access out here either, because it's just going to be beds and toilets. It's not like I need to ever really revisit this area. Alright, I'm kind of running out of time. I got a business trip that I need to plan for this week. So I'm going to be out early, but I got the bathrooms in, well, just on those two levels, really just for the screenshot. I think I'm going to take a screenshot from here-ish for the thumbnail. So this wall is really boring, but I got an idea. All right, I want to put some LCD screens up here. And we'll kind of like display, I don't know, might be advertisements, might just be, did I really not grab enough? Oh, I don't think I'm plugged in. I think that's my problem. All right, let's get these guys renamed. Okay, there we go. We're going to do text and images. When I loaded up a sample into my LCD one, we'll have to come up with some better ones. Nope. There it is. Martian landscape. Let's add that one. There we go. It's the same image over and over again, and it's just a stock one that I found on the internet. But we'll come up with something better at some point. Something like that. Here's a little background. Yeah, that looks kind of terrible, actually. Maybe it will be better when it gets different options, but it definitely looks better than just the blank wall that it was. So yeah, I'm thinking something like that. Maybe not Martian landscape, maybe we'll just put bushes or trees or something. Okay, got another one I want to try here. Let's remove that one. There we go. Yeah, just a green wall. I think that looks pretty cool. We might break it up and like we could put like a half one and then maybe like a vending machine or something. That might be the way to do it. All right, well, I like it when it's up close. It needs a little bit of something, but when I back up, it's a little much on the greenery. So how about I open it up to you guys? If you guys have an image that you think would be cool on this like 2x1 scale, well, 4x1 really, we'll put them on there. I think that'll be cool. All right, well, like I said, I've got a business trip that I've got to go to later this week. So I'm going to go ahead and call it an episode here. Please like and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time.